Hey guys, and welcome back for another tutorial. Today's tutorial is brought to you by the fine people over at Wondershare, the creators of PDFelement Pro. Now you might think, oh no, a sponsor video. Why yes, that's true. But this one I think a lot of my fellow pattern makers will appreciate. So PDFelement is an all-in-one smart PDF editor which offers the easiest way to create, edit, and convert your PDFs. And for a limited time, they have a program available at rock bottom prices, especially compared to the other guys, which, I mean, I'm not naming names or anything, but they rhyme with Shmamobi. So in this video, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to use the software. So if you do make your own, or if you're thinking about making your own patterns to sell and maybe make a little bit of cash, then definitely try this out and you can see if this is right for you. Okay, so let's get into the program. Okay, so I went ahead and opened up Wondershare PDFelement. So this is what you will see when you open your program. Here you can see that you can edit your PDFs. So if you've already created PDFs, you can go ahead and click that. Create PDFs. So if you have any Excel or Word or PowerPoint or images that you want to create into PDFs, you can go ahead and do that from here. You can convert PDFs to an editable PowerPoint or Excel file. You can batch process, combine PDFs, and PDF templates. But today we're just going to work on creating a PDF from scratch. I'm just going to give you a little overview of the program. I'm not going to make my whole entire actual PDF. If you want to check out the PDF, though, you can head over to the blog, which I will link below, but I did make the PDF with this program. So I'm just going to go ahead and click New, and then I'm going to make it Doggy Pouch, which was my newest tutorial. I want to have it a portrait format, which you can change it to landscape if you like, and then an 8.5 by 11 or 8.25. Or we can do, 8.5 by 11, which is just a regular standard piece of paper. So here is our sheet. So I just press Control minus to make it the whole page so you can see it. So as you can see, this is what it will look like. They just newly redesigned the user interface, so it is a lot more simplified. It's more similar to the Microsoft Office to navigate, so you might be, already familiar with a lot of things. So if you are, coming from Microsoft Office, then hopefully, this stuff will be recognizable for you, which it's just easier to be able to get to know a program if you already have a little bit of basis, which I do, so that's great. As you can see, we have the text here, which is all pretty much, you've seen that before if you've made a Word document in your life. Over here, there is the arrow key, which you will use to click on any of your buttons up here. We have a little hand tool right there, and that's going to help you to pan. So if you have many, many pages, then you'll easily be able to scroll. And it's really great to have that little hand because if you're not using a specific tool to be able to do that, you might accidentally take, a box of text or one of your images and throw it off the page, which I have done doing it with other programs. So it's good. It kind of locks everything into place. And then over here we have this button, which is the edit your text and your image objects. So I'm just going to go ahead and put a image in. So I'm just going to click the add image, very straightforward. And I'm going to click on a picture. So here is the picture. As you can see, it's very large. I'm just going to grab the corner. Oops. And I'm going to make it smaller to fit. Why don't you want to work for me? I'm live, dude. So when you are doing your editing of your images, you want to hit Shift, and then that will make sure that your photo stays the same dimensions. Otherwise, your photo can become a little bit wonky. Why are you being annoying, computer? Like, come on. Now everything is slow. It's awesome. This is really good. Mm-hmm. Awesome. And I'm just going to make it smaller to fit. I'm going to hold down my Shift key, and that's just going to make sure that my image stays the same dimensions. If you don't hold your Shift key, then you might end up with a picture that is squashed. So just hold down that Shift key, and then your picture will stay the same size. So I'm just going to place it right there. And then I'm going to add some text. So I'm going to click the Add Text button, and I'm going to choose my size, and because it's going to be a title, I am going to make it bigger. And this also does pick up any of the specialty fonts that you do download, so that's pretty neat. So if you do like to download your own fonts, it will get all of those ones too, which I thought was awesome. So we will call it the EV Pouch, which I know is redundant, but I've already made this PDF, like I said. But just to show you guys. And then if you want to move it, you're just going to want to try to get those 4 little arrows there, and then you can pick it up and move it wherever you want. And if it's too small, you can just go like that and make it bigger. Or you can. And if it's still too small for you, then you can just highlight it, and then a little box will pop up, and you can make it bigger. Okay. All right, perfect. So the great thing about this also is that you can insert links. So if you are doing Amazon affiliate links, you can easily do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some text under here. Let's say we are going to say what you need for this pattern. Let's say D-rings, adjustable sliders, swivel clasps. Oops, I can't spell. So now we can take that text. I'll just make this bigger so that you can see it. And we can make it into a link. And we're going to take a link, click the link button here with our little arrow key. Powered in. And you're going to want to make a box around it, and then another box is going to show up. And this is where you can create your own external link from your PDF, which is awesome, because if you are creating revenue from your PDFs by the sale of your PDF, you can also create a little bit of extra revenue with some affiliate links, maybe through Amazon. So I'm just going to go ahead and go, let's open it up in a web page. So I'm just going to put in a web page, which we all know, it's just Google. But that's a for instance. And then you can even change the color of it, so it's very obvious that it's a link. You don't even need to make it a visible rectangle. You can make it an invisible rectangle. You can just change the style of it and then click set link. And now you can see that my little hand turns into a little pointer hand. And then it'll say, do you want to open up this website? And now it opens up a website straight from the PDF, and you can test it out, which is totally awesome. But also with that link, you can insert other files. So as you can see, there was a file option also, which is pretty awesome. So you can go in and, I don't know, add a file, add a picture, add whatever. And then you have that option too, to open it up. This is just a for instance. This is just a picture of something cute. So I absolutely love that. As you can see, you have other options, header and footer. You can make, numbering. Let's just test this stuff out. Let's go to edit. I don't know what that is. So I really encourage you guys to go and give it a try. It's super easy to use. It did not take me long at all to figure this out, and believe me, if it takes me too long, I don't have patience for this kind of stuff. So it really wasn't that long to figure it out, because I already had, a few, some knowledge from other different softwares out there. So you can click here and click the page button, and then if you have many pages, they're going to be all here for you to be able to see, and then you can just kind of just tinker around, and you'd be surprised as to how much money, even just a pattern that has measurements. You don't even need to draw a pattern. You can just have the measurements, right? So if it's a rectangle or a square, you can generate revenue from these types of patterns and then add your own pictures. But if you do decide to make your own, drawing your own patterns, you can easily scan those images. As you can see here, from your scanner, scan the pattern pieces and then create them straight into your own PDF with this software. So it's super amazing. I absolutely recommend this, especially if, I like to use the Adobe software, which is quite expensive. So, if you're looking for a little bit more of a more economically friendly option, this is definitely one that I would recommend. All those links are in the description box below, so definitely check those up. And I wanted to say thank you so much for watching and listening to my horrible voice, as I just got over a horrible cold. So anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye guys.